show.
Well, it is time for the women's 400-meter hurdles, one of the highlights of the meeting because of one particular athlete who goes in lane 4. Do not adjust your set. Sydney McLaughlin has travelled over to Europe. She doesn't make many appearances in the Diamond League circuit, but she is in Hungary for this meeting. The world record holder who produced perhaps the performance of the championships in Eugene. Daniela Ledecka of Slovakia goes in lane 8. Four-time Slovakian champion. Didn't finish her heat in Eugene, though. Won the Slovakian title back on the 25th of June in 56.01. There is Rochelle Clayton, bronze medalist at the World Championships back in 2019. She was 4th at the Commonwealth Games just a few days ago. That was on Saturday, in fact. She almost helped Jamaica to a clean sweep. There is Woodruff, Gianna Woodruff, 7th in Tokyo last year and 7th in Eugene at the World Championships. Hasn't actually raced the Panamanian since the Eugene final on the 22nd of July, 17 days ago. Genevieve Russell goes in lane 5. She is the Commonwealth champion, won on Saturday in Birmingham, ahead of Shian Salman, her teammate Van der Walt of South Africa to the bronze, just keeping Clayton at bay. Otherwise, the Jamaicans would have had 1, 2, 3. And Sydney McLaughlin goes in lane 4. 4 times a world record holder. 51.90, 51.46 last year. That's second time in Tokyo for the Olympic gold. 51.41 and 50.68 this year. Science fictional running from the American who goes in lane 4. Janka Molnar of Hungary goes in 3, the Hungarian champion this year, just 21. Season's best of 56.4. Zapletalova goes in 2, the European under-23 champion last year. She didn't run at the World Championships, even though this year her 54.28 is the national record for Slovakia. And in lane 1, Vera Barbosa of Portugal, best of 55.22 from London 2012. She's 33 years old now, Barbosa. Well, McLaughlin has to be up for the Athlete of the Year title. She worked on her 100-meter speed, 100-meter hurdle speed, I should say. She's now a 12.65 100-meter hurdler. It's been quite a year. She got married in May, ran the 3rd fastest 400 hurdles ever in June in Nashville as her season's opener. Then set a new world record at the US Championships in June and became the world champion with that astonishing world record just last month in Eugene. 50.68. McLaughlin goes in lane 4. She's relatively fresh here. What can she do in Székesfehérvár? McLaughlin is away, maybe looking for a new challenge. A lot of people wondering how quickly she can go for the 400 flat next year, if that is what she chooses to go at. She's going well at the moment. 5th from left, centre left of picture. She's already up on Genevieve Russell, the Commonwealth champion. It's a nice steady run this though from McLaughlin. I don't think she's really blasted this first 200 by her standards. Genevieve Russell going well, hanging onto her coattails. In 2nd place is the Commonwealth champion in 5. She is in 2nd place, Russell, but McLaughlin comes around the bend into the straight this time with a nice, comfortable lead. Not overextending herself here. It's going to be quick, but how quick? I don't think it's going to be world record territory, but look at the yawning chasm back to 2nd place, and that's the Commonwealth champion, and it's 20 metres and more at the line. 51.68 from Sydney McLaughlin. Boy, oh boy. Well, only Dalilah Muhammad has gone quicker than that, and that was when she took 2nd place in Tokyo last year with 51.58. She looks so relaxed, it's so deceptive. McLaughlin looked like she was cruising for 300 metres. She began to work a bit down the home straight, eased away from Russell, 54.14. But that is just sensational. 51.68. Do I need to tell you it's a meeting record? Last year, Femke Bol ran 52.81. That was special. But anything under 53 used to be special. Now, that's no longer really the case because McLaughlin is taking this event into new territory altogether. Quite astonishing. 51.68. Only she and Dalilah Muhammad have ever gone quicker.
I really didn't know what we were going to get from Sydney McLaughlin then. She looked tense on the start line. Usually she looks pretty composed, pretty in control. And she did look just a little bit nervous, a little bit tense. It's hard to get yourself up for races sometimes when you're in that post-championship block. But Sydney McLaughlin, she almost stuttered into some of the hurdles early on. Looked like she was chopping her stride. So again, I thought, you know, she's not at full flow. She's not going to go supremely fast, but she did. And there's the smile from Sydney McLaughlin. We didn't see that on the start line. She looked a bit anxious, a bit apprehensive. But in the end, a wonderful 51.68 meeting record. Geneve Russell holding well for second with Rochelle Clayton in third.
That's exactly a second slower than her world record, and yet she's a gulf ahead of Geneve Russell, the newly crowned Commonwealth champion. To be fair, Russell must have travelled over yesterday, so she's got to be on tired legs. McLaughlin there is quite something.